Welcome back to Motor Authority Philippines. In today's video, we're going deep into one of the most exciting and forward-looking upgrades in the Philippine Air Force arsenal, specifically focusing on the FA50PH and the anticipated missile capabilities that are expected to roll out by 2026. This isn't just another fighter jet update here. This is about deterrence, regional readiness, and the Philippines' asserting credible defense capabilities in an increasingly volatile Indo-Pacific region. Let's start with a quick refresher on the FA50PH itself. Manufactured by Korean Aerospace Industries, or KAI, the FA50 Fighting Eagle is a light combat aircraft developed from the T-50 Golden Eagle Advanced Trainer. The Philippine Air Force acquired 12 of these jets between 2015 and 2017, with the aim of modernizing the aging air fleet under the AFP modernization program. Initially, the FA50PHs were delivered with limited combat capability. Think general-purpose bombs, rockets, and basic air-to-air weapons like the AIM-9 Sidewinder. But by 2026, we're talking about a whole different beast. According to recent defense updates and insider sources within the Philippine Department of National Defense, the FA50PH is poised to receive a significant missile upgrade that could completely shift its combat profile. We're looking at integration of medium-range air-to-air missiles and precision-guided air-to-ground munitions, including possible access to advanced Korean or even Western-made standoff weapons. And that's just the tip of the spear. One of the most talked-about additions is the Darby missile, a beyond-visual-range air-to-air missile developed by Israel's Rafael Advanced Defense Systems. This missile gives the FA50PH a reach well beyond the 20 kilometers of the traditional AIM-9. We're now looking at engagements up to 50 kilometers or more, hugely significant in contested airspace. If this system is fully integrated by 2026, it could allow Philippine pilots to go toe-to-toe with much more advanced threats. But that's just the air-to-air game. Let's talk about air-to-ground. There's credible speculation that the PAF is also eyeing the Spice 2000 or Spice 1000 precision-guided munition, again from Israel. These are highly accurate, standoff glide bombs capable of striking high-value targets from up to 60 kilometers away. Paired with modern targeting pods and battlefield data links, the FA50PH could shift from a tactical jet into a true multi-role combat platform. To put it simply, it means this: by 2026, Philippine FA50PH jets could hit targets without even entering enemy air defense zones. That's a massive upgrade in terms of survivability and effectiveness. Now, let's zoom out and understand the context. Why this upgrade? Why now? The South China Sea remains a critical flashpoint. The Philippines has territorial disputes with China, particularly around the West Philippine Sea. As we all know, Beijing has militarized reefs and conducted aggressive patrols, often clashing with Philippine and regional maritime assets. This missile integration isn't just about technology, it's about signaling. It says the Philippines is serious about defending its airspace and exclusive economic zone, or is. And it's not doing this alone. The FA50PH upgrade path is deeply tied to defense cooperation with countries like South Korea, Israel, and possibly the United States. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement with the US, renewed joint military exercises, and continuing arms cooperation with South Korea mean that the Philippines is integrating itself into a larger security web in the region. Let's not forget, the FA50 platform is also being upgraded on the Korean side. KAI is already working on enhanced versions of the FA50, some of which include conformal fuel tanks, AESA radar, and a wider weapons suite. The Philippines could benefit directly from these enhancements, either through upgrades to existing airframes or future orders. Now, critics have pointed out that the FA50PH is still a light fighter, and not in the same category as an F-16 or JAS-39 Gripen. That's true. But consider this, with modern missiles, real-time targeting, and electronic warfare support from allies, these aircraft become force multipliers. They're fast, relatively cheap to maintain, and more than capable of defending key national airspace when paired with good radar and C4I infrastructure. Another big point, logistics and training. The FA50PH was chosen partly because of its commonality with the T-50 trainer aircraft. That makes training and maintenance more streamlined. As missile integration progresses, Philippine pilots are being trained not just in weapons deployment, but also in tactics that maximize these new capabilities such as high-speed intercept, multi-target tracking, and precision strikes in joint force environments. There are also talks about incorporating the Link 16 data link network, which would allow the FA50PH to share targeting and situational data in real time with allied forces, particularly US and regional navies and air forces. In the battlefield of the future, data is as important as firepower, and this system would place the FA50PH on par with many NATO standard platforms. Let's not overlook the economic side either. Defense is expensive, but these upgrades are a strategic investment. By increasing the deterrent value of the FA50PH fleet, the Philippines avoids escalation and enhances stability in the region. Peace through strength isn't just a slogan, it's a practical policy in maritime Asia. So what are the challenges ahead? First, integration is never plug and play. Missiles like the Derby or Spice need rigorous testing, certification, and pilot training before they can be fully operational. That's what the next year or two is all about, working closely with the manufacturers, testing out firing ranges like San Antonio or Crow Valley, and refining rules of engagement. Second, budget constraints. While the modernization program is fully backed politically, there are always shifting priorities. Economic headwinds, natural disasters, or political transitions can affect funding. But so far, the commitment to modernizing the Air Force appears solid. And third, regional reaction. You can expect neighboring powers to take notice here, especially China. Every time the Philippines takes a step toward a more capable defense posture, it draws both criticism and caution. But at the end of the day, sovereignty requires capability. And that's exactly what this 2026 missile upgrade is all about. To wrap up, the future of the FA50PH is bright and powerful. By 2026, we're looking at a platform that is no longer just a light fighter or trainer, but a true multi-role jet capable of defending the skies, striking precision targets, and operating in tandem with regional allies in real time. This is Motor Authority Philippines. If you found today's breakdown insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. We'll keep you updated on the latest developments in Philippine defense, regional security, and aerospace technology. Salamat sa panonood, and fly safe.